Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all of you to the beautiful GlenDenning Golf Course tonight. For all of those on the internet, is there anyone here with us this evening? Oh my. All right. One more. Is there anybody here who is here for the exciting and much anticipated release of Justin Fancy's new album, Sure Beats a Good Time? Yes, guys. Excellent. This is it. All right. So I'm Dustin Parsons from Saltwater Noise and Steady Entertainment. We're a small production and entertainment company from Western Newfoundland, and we're very excited to be out here in St. John's with you guys and with this kick-ass band and this show for you tonight. I'd like to introduce right off the top my crew. Back on the soundboard area, Mr. Max Sims. Give it up for Max Sims. Prolific Newfoundland sound man, legendary roadie. Next to him is our director from Saltwater Noise, Mr. Mike Hoskins, rocking the directions back there, switching cameras, doing all that. And our camera operators this night, Mr. John McKinnon and Josh Andrews on the cameras, guys. Thanks for that. We appreciate your love and warm applause. Watch out for that big swinging camera contraption back there when you're walking to the bar, guys. It's an 8-foot boom that's going to be whipping around, getting some dynamic footage. And so just try not to take it out when you're on the way to the bar. Okay. So, guys, first of all, I just want to thank a few people that helped us get out here from Cornerbrook. Saltwater Noise is sponsored by a few local partners. The Crooked Feeder Gastro Pub out in Cornerbrook. Anyone tried Crooked Feeder beer before? Well, a few people, yeah. It comes out to St. John's now and then. It'll be more available here soon, but this is a great craft brewery out in Cormac, and you should try that out. They're a big supporter of us. Also, Rogers TV Cornerbrook, who help us out immensely on equipment and other sort of support. Big thanks to them. And DriveNL. DriveNL is a independent and brand new auto dealership that opened in Pasadena, Newfoundland, which is where I'm from, but they service all over this island. Joey from DriveNL is a sponsor of this. Joseph. Anyone wants to get a buzz on and get a deal on an F-150, you can go talk to Joey. Seriously good interest rates over there. All right, guys, so we're going to get on with our show. And first of all, many of you might be saying, who is this guy? I thought I heard on the internet that Shaun Majumder was hosting. Does anyone hear that? Anyone hear about Shaun Majumder being here? All right, good. Shaun is in town. He had a comedy show last night, and Shaun is intended to be our host. But there's always something with Shaun. Unfortunately, tonight, his dog is a little sick, Freddie, so he's on the way right now to the Mount Pearl, the vet, and he's going to be here with us. So when he gets here, we're going to throw him up on. I'm going to have to keep doing this stuff. So it won't be funny, but you'll know what's going on anyway. So we're going to get right into the show. We have a fabulous opening act here, which we're very fortunate about tonight, who's going to warm up all of you. He's going to serenade and marinate you and get you ready for what's about to come after. All right. Let's get a little intro on the Geo here. Now then. Since the release of his debut album, Chris Ryan has caught the attention of the East Coast music industry, playing showcases during East Coast Music Week and Music Newfoundland and Labrador Week, along with receiving nominations for Country Recording of the Year and Songwriter of the Year. Wow. Debut album coming out swinging like a gun. These lights are messing with my notes here, man. This is a peril of live production. So also he's worked in Nashville, done some songwritings with guru Ralph Murphy. This led to Chris touring the Canadian country with artist Kelly Prescott from Canada to Tennessee and co-writing in Nashville. Quite an adventure there, a musical journey. Also, I know Chris has toured the country with a man we all know here in Newfoundland from Scotland, I guess, Mr. Johnny Reid. So quite a fortunate opportunity for any Newfoundland musician, and one Chris is certainly worthy of. Following the success of his last two singles, Last Forever and Slow Down, Chris Ryan teamed up once more with producer Chris Kirby to release the guitar-driven 90s country tune, I Ain't Mad, which is available right now on all the major streaming platforms. So right after this show, guys, after you get, like I said, serenaded and marinated by Mr. Ryan here, I'm going to encourage you to go right to his website, chrisryanmusic.ca. And if anyone feels like sending Chris some love, he would. You can send him a little EFT tip at ryanachristopher@gmail.com. So guys, here we go. Without further ado, please give a big GlenDenning warm welcome to Mr. Chris Ryan.
Holy smokes. How you doing, folks? Happy Saturday. Just a quick heads up, if you're gonna get a buzz on and buy a truck from Joey, I would buy the truck first, then get the buzz on. Majumder's not here, guys. We're grasping at straws. I'm sorry. This is a song I released. This is the first song I ever released as a solo artist. This song has made me hundreds of dollars to date. It's been great. Awesome. But it did put me on a stage just ahead of Toby Keith at Sold Out Mile One Center, so I'll take that one and try to put that in the bank. And here's a song called Prairie Girl. Been around, had my ups and my downs, took my share and paid my dues. Went to bed with the dream in my head and woke up with the bad boy blues. When you're gambling all the time, don't matter if you win or lose. And I ain't never been shy, so I don't know why I'm standing talking to your shoes. I said, oh, I love you so. You threw me like a tilt-to whirl. Your jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, big sky love, my pretty little prairie girl. And rogue mills and old lone wolves ain't much for self-control. Sleep with one foot in your bed, headed for the door. Feet get cold and hearts they freeze in the dark nights of your soul. I don't care who disagrees, 'cause falling in love is totally rock and roll. And I said, oh, I love you so. With my flag unfurls, it'll be a heart tattoo with a picture of you, a pretty little prairie girl. In the rain, on those trains and planes took me all around this world. The steel and chrome made me think about all my fingers running through your curls. I said, oh, I love you so. But there's one thing I'm sure. Crawled 1,000 miles just to see that smile, my pretty little prairie girl. I said, oh, I love you so. Ain't it such a dark old world? See the future rise in the light of your eyes, my pretty little prairie girl. Well, my pretty little prairie girl. Yeah, my pretty little prairie girl. Thank you very much. Good night. Damn it, that never works. So yeah, Dustin talked a little bit about a couple singles there. I've been really fortunate to get some spins with Canadian country music. And been writing happy songs lately, which is weird for me because I'm not used to that. But we've got we've got a bunch of people out in here that we'd like to acknowledge, and I know that Justin's going to do so later, but I'd like to thank our radio buddies out back there, Greg and T, for all the country music support. God love you. I know that there's some country music artists in this room that really appreciate what you guys do with Stingray and Kicks and VO, so thanks for that. This damn thing was in tune when it was stolen. I know. I'm allowed to say it because it was stolen from me. So. Oh yeah, and to Greg and T, thanks for helping me get my gear back on radio. That's good. Yeah, it was fun to be St. John's UNICEF child for 2.5 months, but there we go. Last year, I released a tune that I co-wrote with my good buddy and producer Chris Kirby, and it's all about, you know, we're very blessed here in the Atlantic provinces especially, but Canada all over to just be surrounded by beauty. And in an era where we are so focused on screen times and FaceTimes and having no time, sometimes it's nice to just pump the brakes a little bit, take a step back, and slow down. When I was young, I could see the world from my front porch swing. A dollar bill at a corner store, I thought I could buy anything. I grew up to be the king. This castle's got a mortgage and a swimming pool, but only when it rains. If I could be the prince again, there's a list of things that I'd like to change. Slow down, we're all spinning in the same direction. Everyone wants everything right now. We got so much world around us. The pictures in your mind don't need a frame right now. Let's slow down. Now when did our voices get reduced to comments on a thread? I can barely think with the frequency of noise round my head. Let me take you to the country, an island beach or something where the satellites don't know our every move. Cut the cord for a little while, we'll plug ourselves back in when we run out of better things to do. Slow down, we're all spinning in the same direction. Everyone wants everything right now. We got so much world around us. The pictures in your mind don't need a frame right now. Let's slow down. Slow down, slow down. Everyone wants everything right now, right now. Slow down, we're all spinning in the same direction. Everyone wants everything right now. We got so much world around us. The pictures in your mind don't need a frame right now. Let's slow down. Slow down. There you go. Thank you very much. We've got a bunch of talented people in this room, and it's an absolute blessing. Some of them even came in from Ontario and quarantined for 2 weeks. Quarantined for 2 weeks just so that they could be here. Yes, they did quarantine. I can attest because I bought their damn groceries. And but it's really funny because we do have a lot of talented people, and there's a lot of musicians in the room. So there's a little green room here on stage left, and that's where the band is for later. so they're not drinking at all. And the musicians in the room who are not in the band are the table closest to the bar. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Good planning, Just. That's good for you, man. It's thinking ahead. I'll get the two slow ones out of the way now so we can try and pick it up before Fance gets here, and hopefully Shaun on. Freddie gets better. Is there anybody here, aside from the beautiful person from Ontario, is there anybody here not from Newfoundland tonight? Thank Jesus. The first person to put their hand up and said, Acadie Bathurst, I was going to say, get out! But I got to watch what I say, because myself and Justin share a beautiful thing. With different titles, we share a daughter. So I was very honored to be named Justin's daughter's godfather 7 years ago when she came to us just before Paddy's Day. So I can't swear in front of Kaylee because she'll get mad at me. And I'm sure I'll hear about it. A number of years back, I was really fortunate to start traveling and earning a living playing music full time. And it's led me to some great things. It's also led me to the demise of some things in my life. It's not really easy to be with somebody who does what we do for a living, living in a van or a bus, on a plane every other day. Just trying to get your passport stamped every time just so you can sell a record for $20 and it cost you $1,500 just to get there. And because of what I do for a living, I lost one relationship at the time. You know, it was all heartbreaking and stuff. When I look back now and where I am in my life and the people that I have in my life, I don't think about it as drastically as I did back then. But in the moment, I wrote the song as an apology to anybody who is feeling slighted by being with somebody who does this for a living. The song's called Goodbye. If I said I was sorry for dragging you along, do you think that'd make up for all I've done wrong? This life, it ain't easy to broaden you in. I wish I'd have known be the worst of my sins. Tonight I'll lay my heart out. It's broken anyway. With a hand in my hand, this ghost of a man can muster the strength to say goodbye. It's like I am an island. You're the girl who can't swim. Try my best compensation. I'll barter a limb. I'll borrow you this vessel so you could sail from my shore. There's holes in the mainsail. all's battered and worn. Tonight I lay my heart out. It's broken anyway. With a hat in my hand, this ghost of a man can muster the strength to say goodbye. 'Cause I've let you down for the very last time. That's what I'll tell myself for my own peace of mind. Tonight I'll lay my heart out. It's broken anyway. The hat in my hand, this ghost of a man can muster the strength to see goodbye. Oh, goodbye. There you go. Thank you. Can't tell you guys how great it is to just be on a stage in front of even a limited capacity and have people just sit back and enjoy music and save their own conversations till later and listen, because our industry has really missed that. So give yourselves a round of applause for being almost obedient. That's great, for the most part. Even the loud chewers are chewing quietly. That's good. So when I was recording my record back in 2014, it was funny. We did it in two different studios. We did it in a studio in St. Philip's, and then we took my buddy Chad's garage over, and we basically built a studio because it was a space that was open, and we usually use it to rehearse, but we decided to use it as a studio for a couple weeks. And there's so many funny stories, and I'm not going to get into them because they should not be told on film. But I will tell one story because this is the one that's kind of gone viral on the tours. My mother, God love her, she was my biggest fan, hands down. So we're recording the record, and every day the phone would ring. Hey, bud, what are you doing? I was like, oh, let's do it. Oh, okay, can I come here? It's like, no, Mom, like you can't. Like that's not the way this works. Like you got to give it a second. You got to, like you'll come here you can come here when it's ready. And every day. So finally, this one day, we recorded a ballad that I ended up releasing a few years later, called Lucky Heart, and there was a big string section on it. And sure enough, she caught me at the right moment. I hadn't even heard the string section yet. She calls me. She says, "Can I come here?" I said, "Yes, bud, just come." I was like, "Oh, frig, this could be terrible." So anyway, she came, and of course she can't come alone. So she came with Chad's mom and my dad, because I guess it's like a girl's peeing in the bathroom. Like nobody can do anything alone. They just got to do everything together. So whatever. It's all support systems. But she came in, and we hit play. And as soon as the string section hit, I'm a pacer, so I'm pacing back and forth this garage on all these old rugs and mats and quilts that we had laid down as sound dampers. And I can hear in the background, I turn around, and sure enough, she's screeching. And you know how sneezing or yawning is contagious? So is crying in that friggin' studio, I can promise you that. So she started crying, and Chad's mom started crying. Then our producer, who doesn't even have a heart, he started crying. And he was, oh, well, no, I can't say that. But yeah, he doesn't have a heart, so he started crying. So then I felt left out because I wasn't crying, so I just started to bawl up. Anyways, fast forward a couple years later, and we lost my mom tragically in a very freak accident. At the flick of a light switch, she was taken from us. And this song was her favorite song when we recorded it, and it was her favorite song right up until the day that we put her into the ground, God love her. This song was also the song that we used that named me top 9 up-and-coming country artist in Canada, according to SiriusXM and the Canadian Country Music Association for the SiriusXM Top of the Country competition. And thank you very much. And I have a funny feeling that when that announcement was made, it was made with a little bit of a push from above. Because if she was down here and she knew that I had applied for anything and I didn't get it, she'd probably beat the lips off of whoever was the deciding person. So as I say, tonight, as it is every night, this song goes out to my mother. Life is a casino, building up and dead, heartbreak, tears, and countless fears. Jackpot of regret, the roulette wheel keeps spinning, but I can't follow the ball. Everybody's pins and needles, I wonder where the cards might fall, and they'll fall. I sat down at your table, the world inside my hand. You played the part, my queen of hearts. Was it all part of your plan? Your all or nothing promise left me blind. I couldn't see the cards that you were dealing would make a loser out of me, out of me. The lights are flashing and the bells are ringing. The ball stops rolling but my head keeps spinning. Everyone's a winner till they stretch themselves too far. The jaded and the dreamers are still counting out their cards, holding out for a lucky heart. The last quarter in my pocket should have gone into a phone. The silence through the wire is the sound of all alone. I'm a proud and careless coward, can't walk away, and now I see games that you've been playing, taking better men than me. The lights are flashing and the bells are ringing. The ball stops rolling, my head keeps spinning. Everyone's a winner till they stretch themselves too far. The jaded and the dreamers are still counting out their cards, holding out for a lucky heart to break. No matter how you spin it, gotta know your limit to play within it. The lights are flashing and the bells are ringing. The ball starts rolling, my head keeps spinning. Everyone's a winner till they stretch themselves too far. The jaded and the dreamers are still counting out their cards, holding out for a lucky. Well, the jaded and the dreamers are still holding out for a lucky. Well, the jaded and the dreamers are still holding out for a lucky heart. Thank you very much. All right. We're running short, so I'm going to do one more. Guys, thanks to all the sponsors, not just the AA ones, who made this happen. This is great. I've got a new single right now out on commercial country radio, Canadian country radio, whatever you want to call it. Myself and Justin just happened to release it, released singles on the exact same day, very coincidentally, last month. So these, like his album, it's available on all streaming sites. And yeah, this is a tune called I Ain't Mad. Thank you very much to the guys at Stingray for pumping the tires on this, and VO. God bless you guys, you radio wizards. Thank you guys for coming out, and thanks so much for supporting live music, because you know what? We all needed, oh, no, 2 more. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's a great, that's a wasted intro, isn't it? Frig it, I'll do it anyway. Again, this guitar was in tune when I stole it, or when it was stolen from me. It's a tune called I Ain't Mad. You don't listen when I'm whining my blues. Change the channel when I'm watching the news. You ain't afraid of lighting my fuse, oh girl. You got some kind of nerve. Feel like my house is an extreme makeover. Any resistance is like pushing a boat. My last cigarette, I smoked it over my shoulder, girl. You got your hooks in me, but I ain't mad. All the little things you're taking, I don't ever want them back. So don't feel bad, I might never have the things I used to have, but I ain't mad, no, no. Bobby keeps knocking, but I'm never at home. I got 8 missed calls from him on my phone. I guess he's getting tired of drinking alone, oh girl. Don't I got some kind of nerve? People say that I lost my groove. I'm still dancing, I just changed my moves since I got busy getting down with you, oh girl. You got a hold on me, but I ain't mad. All the little things you're taking, I don't ever want them back. So don't feel bad, I might never have things I used to have, but I ain't mad, no. I ain't mad. All the little things you're taking, I don't ever want them back. I don't feel bad, I might never have things I used to have, but I ain't mad. I'm out on a limb and I ain't ever coming back. No, I don't feel bad, I might never have things I used to have, but I ain't mad, no. I ain't mad, no, I ain't mad. There you go. You can find that on all your streaming sites, as you can with this one. Holy smokes. I'd hate to see power cans in here. I'd be soaked. Now, before I intro this is the last song. Is it okay to intro? Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah. Great communication. All right. Well, I guess I got to do the first single I released after my record was released. And once again, part of the intro is pretty much all the damn same. I wrote this with my good buddy and producer, Chris Kirby. And we all want to leave something, you know? We all want to leave something behind that's, that says, you know what, that guy was was a good guy. Or he was a good person. She was a good girl. She was a good person. You want to leave something behind that people remember you for in a positive light. And I think as artists and as songwriters, we all want to do that through our craft. So we wrote this song all about trying to leave behind something that people are going to listen to for years and have a little bit of fun with, and whether it makes them feel, as the kids say today, all the feels, in a good way, bad way, sad way, happy way, mad way, or indifferent way. It's all about leaving something behind. And this song is called Last Forever, and I hope I remember it. At a side, at a line, at a space, at a time, looking for my exit sign when it feels like forever. Nothing but strangers all around, getting lost trying to be found. Man, if I didn't leave that town, I'd be chained there forever. On and on, moving on and on. The road is dark, but I see the light. Swear to God, I'm gonna get this right. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. I will never ever try to break my mold. I ain't searching for a pot of gold. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. They say I got my head in the sand, taking off more than I land. What they don't understand is I could do this forever. On and on, moving on and on. The road is dark, but I see the light. Swear to God, I'm gonna get this right. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. I will never ever try to break my mold. I ain't searching for a pot of gold. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. On and on, moving on and on. On and on, moving on and on. The road is dark, but I see the light. Swear to God, I'm gonna get this right. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. I will never ever try to break my mold, and I ain't searching for a pot of gold. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. Just looking for a song that'll last forever. My name's Chris Ryan, guys. Thank you very much. God love you. Thanks.
Whoa. Boy, oh, buddy. Some voice on you, though. Man, oh, man. Hypes. First time hearing Chris Ryan, because you don't come out to Corner Brook and play very much for some reason, but we're going to change that up now to once. Okay, guys, we are back and on the go, and this show is well underway, and we are about to bring on our headliners. All right. Yeah, I know we're all excited. A couple things first. For all the people at home on Facebook land, so far we have survived this new landscape of regulations. They haven't kicked us off Facebook yet. It is a possibility, though. especially as the numbers keep ramping up. So if anyone is on Facebook watching and you experience a drop, just go to saltwaternoise.com and the thing will be running fine forever there. So check it out there. Now done. Okay, guys, so I've got this beautiful bio here on Justin, and I would like to read it out. Someone spent a lot of time writing it. I think it does a great job encapsulating Justin's life and his career, where he's been and where he's headed. But the first thing before I do that, all of you folks at home right now, and we see you there. John Oak, our social director, is managing those comments. He's the one talking to you. Hundreds and hundreds of comments coming through. We are live right now on Cape Shore Memes. Anyone ever hear Cape Shore Memes? Huh? Oh, yeah. 150,000 followers on there, and there's hundreds of them right now tuned into this stream. We are live on NL Promotions on Facebook. We are live on ArtsNL on YouTube, saltwaternoise.com. We are live on Justin Fancy's Facebook page. We are live everywhere on the internet. But please, wherever you're watching from at home, the best thing you can do to support this show and Newfoundland music in general is to press the share button right now. We'll just wait a second. Thank you. And also, if you can just give that a nice like and put a heart emoji and the dancing lady emoji, which is the celebration emoji, in case you guys didn't know that. Also, good news, our special host, the reason I had to get up and talk to you, Mr. Shaun Majumder, I'm happy to say, has arrived in the house. Yes. And we're going to get Shaun up in a second. Shaun's going to introduce the band for you. But right now, if we could, just have a moment, I'm going to let you know about Justin Fancy. I know most of you know the man, but for those of you who don't, this is his story. After paying his dues, performing live night after night on St. John's vibrant, popular George Street pub scene, country recording artist Justin Fancy from nearby Conception Bay South, give it up, CBS! There they are. Is preparing to take his rightful place on the national stage with the release of his debut album, Sure Beats a Good Time. I had it in my hand, I dropped it. Oh, hang on. It is right here, guys. You got that in the shot, John? Sure Beats a Good Time. A lot of effort went into this album, a lot of love, a lot of tears. Recorded by Clint Curtis at Seven View Studios out in Springdale or Bayvert, wherever they're from. Justin will tell you. Sorry, boys. So with these 7 brand new songs, Fancy is determined to prove he's no one-trick pony. And I guess maybe a reference by that, even though this was carefully left off his bio, I'm going to bring it up. Some of you may know Justin Fancy was actually a Canadian Idol contestant. Anyone know that? Did anyone watch Justin Fancy on Canadian Idol? Yeah, he's right shy about it. It's certainly not something he uses to promote, but I think it's worth mentioning. I think it's cool to look back at Justin Fancy 12 years ago, which is when he was on that show. And to see him get his taste at the music scene, and now to see him, after years of preparation, getting back into it. From Merle Haggard and George Jones to Alan Jackson, Vince Gill, and Travis Tritt, he gravitated towards iconic artists who had a talent for telling great stories through their lyrics. The notion of someone relating to or seeing themselves in his songs was way too powerful to steer him in any other direction. A quote from Justin: "People can tell whether or not you're genuine. When I approach writing my songs, I try to put myself in these situations to ensure people can identify with the characters and relate to what I'm singing about." In early 2020, Fancy released back-to-back standalone radio singles and videos to test the waters for his music. And we know you guys saw those songs because they got streamed over 137,000 times pretty quickly. And I think that number is over like 200,000 streams or something on this guy's music in the last, is crazy. And mostly we know because of the support of all you guys sharing that, telling your friends about it. It's being played currently on over 40 radio stations across Canada. The video for Think About You, which featured longtime friend and former Big Brother contestant Samantha Pico. Yeah, give it up for Samantha Pico. Beautiful. Received a huge accolade by being featured on CMT. So guys, here we go. We have these guys here, Justin Fancy. I've never seen anything like this, honestly. I didn't know about Justin Fancy a few months ago. And when I first heard from him, he had told me that he's going to be putting out this album. and he wants to make a splash, and he doesn't give a shit about COVID. This thing is going out anyway. Spent too much time, too much money on that. And you got to do something with it, because ArtsNL gave him that beautiful grant, and he really wanted to thank them for that in a big way. So it's been so cool to watch this happen. A debut album, music videos on CMT, thousands and thousands of fans, merch selling like crazy at his online shop, justinfancymusic.ca. You should go grab a shirt, a hat, a hoodie, beautiful, beautiful merchandise on there. Anyway, you're done hearing from me. Thank you for humoring me as I assumed host role for the last little while. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine, someone I've been fortunate enough to do business with over the last few years and get to know, an absolutely iconic Newfoundlander. An actor, a writer, a comedian, a great dad, a great friend. Please let me introduce you to Newfoundland's proud boy, Mr. Shaun Majumder.
You do realize you just said I was a white supremacist. He's the member of Newfoundland's only Nazi club. And he's the only member. He's half East Indian. He's a super white supremacist because his mom was really white. Because she was from Burlington, Newfoundland, Rattling Brook, which is even more white. He's the first beige white supremacist in the history of the world. Oh, keep it going for Dustin. Come on, Dustin, Steady Entertainment doing great things out there. I got to remember that this isn't just for the awesome, hot-looking, sexy GlenDenning crowd here tonight. There's a world watching. Facebook, bunch of trolls watching me. I got to start a Facebook page now called Shaun Majumder Proud Boys. Some weird white supremacist. I actually want to be a beige supremacist. That would be wicked. I actually got in trouble on 22 Minutes because I did an episode where we wrote this sketch called Beige Power, and it was in response to when when Trump was running in 2016, everybody was saying he was a white supremacist, he was a Nazi, and I was like, come on, relax, like everybody just relax, I don't think it's that bad. But when I started looking into white supremacy, I was laughing at it. I'm sorry, I was so ignorant to how powerful and prominent it was. So I wrote a sketch called Beige Power, because I'm a Newfoundland. I'm like, whatever, who cares? It's beige power. Relax, boys. Everybody's going to mix anyways. Like, there's going to be a drip of this and a drop of that. You know, when you're going through the buffet at the Mandarin Chinese buffet, sometimes you get a chicken ball, drip of that sauce goes into your chow mein. And it mixes the flavors a little. It's going to happen. So I wrote a sketch called Beige Power, and it was a hip-hop song that was like, beige power, mixy mix, arousing, gonna look the same by the year 3000. I'm joking, because I'm beige. It's like, whatever, relax. And the Nazis went apeshit. See, Shaun Majumder, why does he want to, have all the white people wiped off the face? They accused me of promoting white genocide. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. I'm the beige Hitler. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, why do you hate white people so much? I'm like, I grew up in Newfoundland. I love white. I didn't even know I was beige. Like, I thought I was like every other little white youngster running around the gravel roads of Burlington, Newfoundland. Cut off jean shorts, AC/DC tank top, rat tail. I was a bit racist myself. Because there was one other kid, and he was kind of a white supremacist, and I didn't know at the time, but he was a bit, he'd make fun of the Chinese kids down the road. And I was like, yeah, screw you Chinese kids, come on, boys, let's throw rocks at them, woo! And then they're like, let's get the little packy. That's what someone said. I'm like, yeah, let's get them, woo! Turns out I was the packy. I had no idea. Sorry I'm late. I apologize. You heard my dog, Freddie, not doing well. What a day it's been. Come to St. John's, like if you're in rural. By the way, I'm moving back to Newfoundland. I'm repatriating to Newfoundland. Because there is no better. Where are you watching? Facebook, you in Brampton? Ha! Take a deep breath, arseholes. Because you're not in Newfoundland. Oh! This is, talk about like COVID Nazi. This place is on like the best place in the world you could be for COVID right now. Honestly, it's scary how dedicated you people are for keeping the COVID out. The guy on the ferry, coming across on the ferry. There's a bulletproof 6-inch piece of glass for the guy taking tickets. And I pulled up and I walked in and I said, "Sir, I just need to check my ticket." And literally, okay, so he's about 6 feet behind the bulletproof Shamu. You could have filled his area with salt water and had whales in it swimming and doing jumps out of it. Or a beluga or something, and put it in the West Edmonton Mall. I don't know. Is anybody on mushrooms? Because it will be helpful to follow how my brain is working right now. Way more fun. But the guy, I swear to God, he said, "Sir, can I see your ID?" And I was like, I handed it to him through the little thingy, right? I put my hand through. When my hand went through, he was like, "Sir, lay it," and he talked above the thickness of the glass, to help him. He was like, "Sir, can you please leave your ID 5 inches back and step away?" Are you kidding me? Step away from the ID. And I was like, this is great. But then I was also like, hold on now, maybe he is a racist and he's using it. Now he's like, I can just use COVID as an excuse, to get out all my racistness. Justin Fancy's here, by the way. Give it up for Justin. His big night. I feel like I've come here on the night that he's going to be, he's losing his virginity. Big night tonight. I'm proud to be there to shove him right into it. But I'm sorry I'm late. I'm a dad. I'm a dog dad. Come to St. John's. When you're living in rural Newfoundland now, you come to St. John's, you got to do everything, right? You got to go buy giant boxes of things you don't need at friggin' Costco. You got to bring your dogs and have one of them get their eye taken out. Happened yesterday. I swear to God, it was horrible. She had glaucoma in one eye. And then my older dog, Freddie, all of a sudden, yesterday, started falling around, tripping, like he was hammered walking down George Street. And it was a thing called vestibular disease. And basically what it is, it gets into your inner ear, and now he can't stand up straight. And I was like, oh my God, this poor guy. And so I had to take him into the emerge yesterday and took care of him. Then tonight he had a bad relapse of stuff coming out of his ear. My heart is breaking for the poor little guy. But he's 14, but still, you wouldn't do that to Poppy. You wouldn't leave Poppy out and call, well, buddy, you're 14. You're good to go. Let's just shove you off into the wilderness. Good life, buddy, good life. No, but I'll tell you, though, being a dog dad, how many dog parents do we have? Any parents of dogs and animals? It's nice, right? It really does teach you to be a parent. It teaches you to be. And I got a kid. I'm a new dad. Thank you. Having my first kid at 48. You! 48. Are you kidding me? Holy shit, I'm surprised it even worked. 48. I figured all I'd have left is hot, dusty air. You know what I mean? And my wife was like, come on, we got to make a baby. The clock is ticking. I go, yeah, baby, let's do this. I'm going to rock you like a deflating air mattress. Yeah. And we were giving her, and it was like, don't stop. Oh, my God, here we go. might be able to get a little bit more if you roll me up and stand on me. Psst. 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 There we go. We can put me in the closet now. 48, I just figured all I'd be doing is shooting sawdust into her vacuum bag. Like, I had no idea. Whew. And she's no spring chicken either. I mean, come on. I was ignorant. I didn't know. Like, I was holding off because I didn't really want kids, and I just thought, it's not going to work, right? I just thought a woman of her age, like, don't you reach a certain point, ladies, and then your uterus just dries up like an old abandoned hornet's nest? That's what I thought. It doesn't work. And I was afraid of hornets, too, so when we first started trying, I didn't want to get too close, you know what I mean? Didn't want to have a hornet sting my penis. You don't want that to happen. But it worked. It stuck. But I'm about a year into being a dad, just over a year being a new dad. And I will say it, after a year, I'll be honest, it is nowhere near the lick of a nightmare that everybody said the first year was going to be. All my guy friends, you wait, that first year is great. Starting with the birth itself, my wife didn't poop. All my guy friends were like, oh, dude, she's going to poop. They all poop. It happens right in the birth, right when it's happening. You got to be careful. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, man, make sure she doesn't eat too much before. I was like, come on, man. We had a huge feed of Thai food just before. And it was spicy, too, like hot. And she didn't poop. She didn't even frisk. But I was like, even if she did, what? Oh, is that the worst thing that can possibly happen to a goddess mother who's expelling every ounce of her life force energy to safely discharge a friggin', kicking and screaming miniature human through the orifice the size of a nickel? I don't think so, asshole. Like, a little poop do her good, I'd say. I'm no cervical engineer, but man, I would imagine that little poop might act as a bit of an emergency release valve. You know what I mean? Like when the pressure gets up into the red zone, you drop a couple nuggets, you take a deep breath, you get ready for the next contraction, you keep going. This makes sense to me, little poop. Nothing wrong with a little poop, arsehole. Don't poop shame me or my family. Don't poop shame me. She didn't poop. I pooped a little. I'm not going to lie. That was spicy Thai food. That ripped through me faster than COVID through the White House. Woo! It was intense. I know there are some conservatives here tonight. Calm down. I did. I pooped a little, and it was scary, man, and I could feel it coming on the drive over. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of gurgle, gurgle, bubble, bubble. But what was I going to do? Stop right in the middle of the birth of my first child and excuse myself while my wife is strapped down, splayed out, and screaming blue murder? I don't think that would fly, personally. Hon, can you just hold for 5 minutes? Daddy's got to go to the Lulu because he got some tummy cramps. Needs to drop the kids off at the pool. No, I'm not going to do that, man. I did the honorable thing. I held her hand, I looked her right in the eye, and I didn't leave her, and I just kind of, relaxed into it. I just let it go, and I didn't lose eye contact with her the whole time it was happening. And that's how you do it. If you're going to poop your pants with someone and you don't want them to know, you just don't lose eye contact. And it worked. She didn't know. I think the doctors knew. I'm pretty sure the doctors knew. I knew. But they knew, I'm pretty sure. And they were very professional about it. They didn't titter at all. But they were awesome doctors. They let me get right up in there, man. I would have caught the baby if I could, man. It's such a beautiful thing. That's the other thing my friend said, too. He's like, no, dude, you don't want to get right up in there. A baby does a lot of damage. You do not want to see that. I was like, I don't care. This is the birth of my child. I'm going to be there to support my beautiful wife no matter what happens, right? And I'm staring. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was like being on magic mushrooms. It was like I was staring into this flesh-tone kaleidoscope. You know what I mean? And it was just beautiful. And then it would fold in on each other and fold out. And then all of a sudden, through the magic portal in the middle comes this beautiful little baby's head coming out and a big smile on her face. She comes out and she's like, Dada. And I was like, baby. And it came out and I looked back, not a flick, no problems at all. I could have turned away and said, oh my God, it's Jean Chrétien from the 90s. And looked back, I wouldn't have known there was a baby come out of that beautiful, perfect kaleidoscope. And that was amazing. And the other thing too, she was perfect. She had this gorgeous little perfect symmetrical head, like a perfect turnip, little tiny. That's a rural, I come from rural Newfoundland, and that's my reference, is a tiny perfect turnip. But it was perfect, and they said too, that was it. They were like, oh no, dude, trust me, when they come out, it's like they got a cone head, their eyes are all googly, they're purple, but don't worry, they grow into it. They're gonna be fine, it's normal. No, not a lick of that. In fact, my doctor came out and said, with the baby, and it was like they put it back on my mom's chest, on my wife's chest, not my mom. That would have been weird. So let's go there. So he gave the baby to my mom, who had passed away in 2003, who just happened to be floating through the room like a ghost. No, but it was weird. They gave it back, and they said, oh, my God. And he came up to me and was like, holy shit, Shaun, this is crazy. She got an APGAR 10. I was like, what do you mean? What's an APGAR 10? She goes, no, it's the initial assessment they give to a baby right out of the womb. And your baby got an APGAR 10. They never give out APGAR 10. I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yes, congratulations. I was like, oh, bro. I have APGAR fucking 10. APGAR 10, man. APGAR. I got my baby. But then I was like, hold on, APGAR 10. That's some bullshit right there. And I was like, maybe they just make this up. Are there any doctors here? I didn't even know it was real. I felt like they were, oh, this is just something they tell every parent, you know, to make them feel good about their baby. APGAR 10, never give it. I feel like it was like a Moroccan rug scam where you're in Morocco and you're shopping around and your guide takes you to this rug shop and this guy pulls you into this other like weird sketchy place and they're like, oh sir, you're never going to believe it. This rug here for you, I give to you, no problem. We never have this rug in here, you know? Then you end up paying 3,000 euros on it. And I was like, come on, this is bullshit. But no, what if it was real? What if my baby really was an APGAR 10? That's a lot of pressure, man. Like, what do I tell her? Do I tell her she's an APGAR 10? Because if that's a lot of pressure to live up to. Like, and I was like, maybe I'll tell her she's an APGAR 4. You tell her she's an APGAR 4, it's perfect, because then, you know, anything from 6 to 9 that she does in life, she's going to feel really great about herself. But then I'm like, no, because then a 4 is the bar, and she could end up being a loser, and I don't want her to be a loser. And then maybe I'll tell her she's like a 10. If I tell her she's a 10, and then she does stuff in the 9 range, she's still going to beat herself up and maybe become a stripper and start doing heroin. I don't want that. Maybe I'll just do a 7. I'll just give her a 7, solid 7. She can be a manager at Denny's. Not a bad job. But anyway, guys, it's a weird thing. I'm really honored to be a dad. I'm so stoked to be a dad. And I'm 48. I think it's a good time to have, I think it's a great age. All my friends were like, no, dude, you should have had a baby way younger. Like, I'm like, when? Back when I used to think cow tipping was fun? No, dude, now's the time. My mind's right, my money's good, my prostate's amazing. Right? I get my prostate checked on the regs, like every other day. When I was in Los Angeles, got to get it checked all the time, bro. It's good. And so anyway, I feel good about I think you can be too old, though. There was this guy in India I saw once, and it was when I was looking up who's the oldest person to have a first child. There was a guy in India, I swear to God, he was 94, and he had his first kid at 94. I'm like, that's crazy. Why would you do that, right? Like, there's a certain point where you got to stop. Like, if you and your baby's teeth, if your teeth are falling out when your baby's teeth are coming in, that's probably too old. If you and your baby are pooping in a diaper at the exact same time, It's probably too old. No, I think it's a great age, and I'm really excited to be it. I just hope I'm around because, you know, when I'm 70, she's going to be going to university. I guess I'm going to be that guy in those, you know, life insurance commercials, partying in the corner, the old guy, looking all dressed up, silver onesie, glow stick walker, you know, just tripping out, selling expired amoxicillin pills out of the bathroom stall. Throwing raging keggers at my brand new, you know, frat Phi Delta Beta blockers. That was for Chess Crosby. Well, you guys, this is totally a lot of fun. We're not doing lots of stand-up these days, as you can imagine. So my first show the other night since COVID was at Trapper John's. Then last night I did Kitty Vitty, and now I'm here at GlenDenning. So it's like a beautiful time to get back on stage with family. With Newfoundland family. It's so much fun. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just the beet and goat cheese salad for the entree that's coming up right now. A juicy, delicious Newfoundland moose roast. Seal flipper pie coming right up. I am just a little bit of pudding as an appetizer before. Are you guys ready for Justin Fancy? I don't know if you are. Make some noise. All you people at home on Facebook, ring your bell. Do whatever you're going to do. Guys, I'm going to bring out the band one by one. Let's all keep it going. Give it up for Daniel George, St. John's, Newfoundland. Come on, boys. Keep it going for Nick Earl. You saw him before, Chris Ryan. Cody Stacy. Let's hear for Cody Stacy. Stephen Green from Bay to Spare. And Greg Walsh all the way from Bay de Verde, not Bay Vert. How much lung disease do you have in Bay de Verde? You got a lot? Because we win the prize for how much? What? You got a crab plant. We got it in the lungs. You guys got it in the crotch. Bay Vert. The asbestos mining capital of the world. That's why I got the asthma. I'm very happy. I'm lucky. I only got the asthma. I would go out in the morning before our hockey practices, I swear to God, and I'll never forget it. My mom had a blue Reliant K car. Remember those cars? So my mom had a blue Reliant K car, and I remember going out, and I'd be like, oh my God, I love nice frosty mornings, and I'd run my finger across the hood of the car, and I'm like, look at all that frost, but it wasn't cold, and it was July, and I realized that was asbestos flakes falling from the sky. True story. Took a deep breath in, coughed, hit my puffer hard, and then I went to hockey practice and nearly died. All right, you guys, are you guys ready for your main act? Here, for his album release, make some noise. The one. Come on, give it up for Justin Fancy.
How we doing? In the morning, I wake up to the sound of an old dirt song, chasing the red lights in the evening, counting all those kind of nights. I'll never write about what my life ain't ever gonna be. I'm gonna write about what matters most, the way things ought to be. That ain't no dirt song, no red line, no pushing county line, no truck song, no BJs, no drinking Friday night. What I wanna write about comes from the heart and the way things ought to be. It'll be your go-to song. Where did you go wrong? Sweet, sweet memory. It'll be your ride-a-dine, na-na-na-na-na-na. it'll be your memory. Yeah. I write a new love, heartbreak as big as the ocean wide. It'll be that love song, the one line everyone will line. But I'll never write about what my life ain't ever gonna be. I need to write about what matters most and the way things ought to be. That ain't no dirt song, no red line, no pushing county lines, no truck song, no PJs, no drinking Friday nights. What I want to write about comes from the heart and the way things ought to be. It'll be a good song, where did you go on, sweet, sweet memory. It'll be a ride-a-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It'll be your memory, dear girl, baby. That'll be no dirt song, no red line, no pushing county lines, no truck song, no PJs, no drinking Friday nights. What I want to write about comes from the heart and the way things ought to be. It'll be a good song, where did you go on, sweet, sweet memory. It'll be a ride-a-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It'll be your memory. It'll be your memory. Yep. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Wow. 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 Ah. This has been a very, very, very interesting last 12, 14 months. I want to thank you all for coming out. Thank everybody on Facebook, Instagram, wherever we are. Saltwater Noise. What a beautiful bunch of people. I have a beautiful band here tonight. And there's a tune called Makes Me Wanna. Here we go. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody for coming out here tonight. Thank you. Sitting out on the back porch thinking, I don't ever want to live like this. Getting over this empty feeling, it's like trying to ride ahead. My friends, they say that I'll never get over you if all I'm doing is thinking about you. The way that she walks, the way that she moves, the every single thing that makes me love you is the way that she talks. Little something that you do makes me wanna love, makes me wanna love, makes me wanna love. And I think about Friday nights when it was only you and me. We'd sit and stare for hours, you lying next to me. But my friends, they say that I'll never get over you if all I'm doing is thinking about you. The way that she walks, the way that she moves, the every single thing that makes me love you. There's the way that she talks, little something that you do makes me wanna love, makes me wanna love, makes me wanna love you. Don't wanna think about you, don't wanna see you smile. Wish I could just forget you. Yes, it'll be a while. My friends, they say that I'll never get over you if all I'm doing is thinking about you. The way that she walks, the way that she moves, every single thing that makes me love you. There's the way that she talks, little something that she do makes me wanna love you, makes me wanna love you, makes me wanna love you, makes me wanna love you. And there's the way that she talks, little something that she do makes me wanna love you, 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 makes me wanna love you. I really want to introduce the band every single song we play. What a fabulous bunch of artists I have on this stage tonight. It is truly remarkable that we were all able to come together there and jam this thing out. And the guys have just bought into this music from day one. I cannot say enough about their dedication to the music. Their love of the music. It just makes it a whole lot easier when people buy into what you're actually doing. I spent a lot of years jamming it out, and playing on a stage and kind of just going up and winging it and playing down in bars and clubs. And this is something extremely special for me. It's something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to put out a record, but I wanted to do it right. And there's one thing to put out a record, put out a few songs, and all this kind of stuff. I did a ton of research on this, and I'm a bit of anybody that knows me, I'm a bit of an IT nerd, so the social media ain't a problem when it comes to this stuff. And I did notice, to be honest with you, Saltwater Noise, Steady Entertainment, what they're doing. Just look at this setup here tonight, boys and girls. Isn't it beautiful? They arrived here literally last night, and we set this thing up. My blood pressure has been on bust. It's just been, we've just been very extremely busy and everything else with the show and all this kind of stuff. I want to take this time to actually shout out to a very, very, very important person in my life right now, and that's Paula Danilovich of Hype Music. She has done an unbelievable amount of work right across the country for me when I began this. I emailed a few publicists based on some industry experts, and I'm just very, 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 very fortunate to have her on my team. She's worked with Johnny Reed and a few very big artists, and she believed in me from day one. And I will tell you this right now, the band and the people that I've chosen for this night have also believed in me. I will say this, Samantha Picco, wherever you are, I can't see you because the lights are shining on me bright here, but she made this song, made this video, everything that I had in mind for this video. I knew she was the right one. I grew up with this girl, and God love her. And this one's called Think About You. Here we go. I think about you when it's late enough to call at night. I get emotional, stereotypical. My mind is putting on a real good fight. So hold on, you moved on. You never gave me a peace of mind. The only truth I had you hold on to is that I'd love you till the end of time. So when the rain falls, when the skies fall, when the leaves fall, I think about it. When the pain comes, when the world's wrong, when I write a song, I think about it. I started up I've turned it on, reminiscing every song on the radio. Ain't it funny how you love me just lying there? There ain't no reason why you leave and where'd you go? The time is now, we moved on. You came back and I wasn't wrong. Try to tell me that I ain't nothing, 'cause I believe in the words of this song. It's when the rain falls, when the skies fall, when the leaves fall, I think about you. When the pain comes, when the world's wrong, when I write a song, I think about you. Every time I hear that song, I reminisce but what went wrong. 'Cause when the rain falls, when the skies fall, when the leaves fall, I think about it. When the pain comes, when the world's wrong, when I write a song, I think about it. When the rain falls, when the skies fall, when the leaves fall, I think about it. When the pain comes, when the world's wrong, when I write a song, I think about it. Think about it. Yeah, I think about it. Yeah, don't you know, baby, I think about you. Yeah, I think about you. Yeah. Thank you very much, folks. I can't say Mick. I can't see Mick or Greg, but they played the shit out of that song for the last 2 months, 3 months. I'm getting texts and calls and Snapchats and Instagrams. You're on the radio, you're on the radio. Big thanks, a very, very big thanks to Kicks Country, folks. Give it up for them, come on. Absolutely incredible. They've supported me since day one. I know Greg has been, a big supporter of me and my music and whatever else. And when I hooked up with Johnny Dale, I hope Johnny's here somewhere. Here he is, yeah. But when I hooked up with Johnny back in 2013, 2014, whatever it was, I can't remember. But we did a traditional album at that time, and I put out a song that was the first song that I had ever written, and it was called The Tide, and that was the only song that I had written on that record. I was really, really, really trying to find myself as an artist. I didn't know where I was to for a very long time. I knew my heart was in country music. I just, the live entertainment part of it, kind of, when I started playing, I think Chad is here, and yeah, he is here. I see him over there, beautiful man. When I first started playing, back at the Rob Roy, when I came back from Canadian Idol, I was introduced to a lot of classic rock and music that I had literally never heard. I mean, other than outside of the Eagles, I knew every Eagles song inside and out, and it was an integral part of me growing up and doing it. I kind of think of the Eagles to be a hybrid kind of country, kind of rock band and whatever else. And Chad came on board, and Brad, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. Started playing on the Rob Roy when I came back from Canadian Idol, and we just rocked her out there from Tuesday, Thursday night. There's not a stain of Zambuca left at the Rob Roy still, and we're 10, 11 years away from that, and there's still no Zambuca left in the bar. I checked with Kevin the other day, and there's definitely no Zambuca left in that place. We had it all drained. But anyway, here's a song I wrote a number of years ago. Fought with myself with this one. I didn't know it was going to fit on the record, but it was a great song called Figure This Out. Here we go. I am a stronger one, but a man who's holding on. I could take the easy way, whatever way that you want. We have to work the sign and all the challenges of life. Baby, let's not look back now. Let's just figure this out. Na 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 na. what they sound. Na 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 na. The birds and the water and the sun and the clouds. There's no stopping us now from the way we wanna live. Hey, ooh, let's just figure this out. Going back to the olden days, I knew from across the pub. There's times I didn't even realize you had someone. Now it's just you and me, and we're never looking back. Baby, let's not look back now. Let's just figure this out. Na 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 na. Let's just work this out. Na 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 na. The birds and the water and the sun and the clouds. There's no stopping us now from the way we wanna live. There ain't no reason to go wrong. Miss Kaylee Stamp, everybody, give it up, come on. Just take my head, we'll understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh boy. La 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 la. Let's just work this out. La 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 la. The birds and the water and the sun and the clouds. There ain't no stopping us now from the way we wanna live. Let's just figure this out. La 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 la. Let's just work this out. La 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 la. The birds and the water and the sun and the clouds. There ain't no stopping us now from the way we wanna live. Let's just figure this out. Yes, sir. Oh, God, I love her. You're gonna make me cry, bye. I can't go crying yet. I actually had these lights set up so I couldn't look at Ralph crying all night long. Oh, everybody knows who Ralph is, do they? Oh, very good, very good. Anyway, do you want me to embarrass you yet, or where are you two? You're good, right? Oh, he's crying already? Oh, yeah, I figured that, yeah. Oh, my. Anyway, go over with Ralph, okay? He wants to cry, just go over with Ralph. That's all right, my love. Anyway, I sincerely want to thank all the corporate sponsors here tonight that made this happen. I would not be able to make this happen unless I got $1 off Fodder, but that wasn't going to happen. He's already after giving me enough money. But long story short, major sponsor tonight, Munn Insurance. Give him a big round, CJ. Adam, all the folks, major sponsor here tonight. I sincerely want to point that out. I'm extremely grateful for that. IG Wealth Management, Scott Ryan, give him a big round. Scott is managing my future. We'll see where that goes. Chess Crosby's in the house. God love him. Thank you for coming. I do want to say, I don't want to get too political with this, but I believe in Chess's policies. I believe in what he's doing right now, and I don't believe in what's going on with oil and gas right now. And it's extremely sad. I've worked in oil and gas for a number of years, and it's extremely sad to see that go down. Hopefully it all goes up. But anyway, thanks, Chess, for coming. Darnell's Pub, big round, please. Big round.
Darnell's actually going to buy a round tonight, too.
Yeah. And I'll talk to Darnell later on when he turns fires on the jukebox and say, "Sing it, bastard." I can see that coming, yeah. Huge supporters of me. I've been a number of years playing at the pub and knocking around and everything else, and I cannot say enough about the bar staff and as well as Darnell and Ann. And they've also supported me tonight, so thanks for that. And if I'm forgetting any,
Bruce Fancy CPA. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound good? My father actually gave me $500 for this show, and God love him. And I tell you what, there's a number of thousands of dollars that he's added up over the years. I'm frightened to death to get the bill for that, so we'll figure that out later. Anyway, we'll laugh a bit, and I'm gonna sing a little somber song for you. This is about Dad and all he's done for me over the years and whatever else. I do want to point out that this song. It means a lot to me in a number of ways, and last year one of our good friends and colleagues and CJ and Adam's dad passed away last year, and it motivated me to write a song about my dad and what he meant to me, and it was a tough time for the family and friends and everything else. I can't look at you directly, so stop crying if you are. But the Nolans have meant so much to me over the years and everything else. You know, CJ and Adam, of course, and family and Leedy. And this song, Forevermore, I wanted to put this on the record from day one. That, you know, I decided to do this, and it enticed me to write a song about my dad and what he's meant to me, and one I want to pass on to my daughter. And this one's called Loving Man. Here we go. The day my dad bought my first guitar was a day I won't forget. That old blue wooden six-string came and it's hanging on the ceiling. He put me into lessons, draw me on at every stand. I used to play a few old chords so my daddy'd understand. I used to play the guitar in the room down by the porch. Spent my days learning country songs, Waylon Willie, Merle John. I used all life's lessons and applied them to a tune. I used to sing out loud, and I'd hope he'd heard it too. There's things in life you're teaching me, I learn to understand. There's life and all that happens, a paper wallet in your hand. The one thing that I'm sure of, it was all a perfect plan. You were my daddy, my friend, and loving man. Greg Walsh on the way from Bitterberg there. Oh. I hope to pass a message on to my daughter and a friend. Life ain't worth a dime if you ain't a loving man. You have to work for what you aim for, have a goal and a plan. And I wouldn't have any of that without a band. There's things in life you're teaching me, I learn to understand. There's life and all that happens, a paper wallet in your hand. The one thing that I'm sure of, it was all a perfect plan. You were my daddy, my friend, and loving man. One thing that I'm sure of, it was all a perfect plan. 'Cause you were my daddy, my friend, and loving man. Yeah. Thank you kindly. Thank you very much. That one was a crier and then whatever else, but yeah, no. I felt like very motivated to write that after John passed away and everything else. And anyway, we get out of the somber stuff now and get into the last two tunes. Boys, what are we doing next, boys? I think this is the Stephen Green show. Is it?
Did you not get a set list?
Oh no, I'm winging it here, man. I've been studying this for the last 10 fucking days.
Sorry, Kaylee.
Anyway, let's have some fun here. Let's have some fun. Come on. Walking down the side of the road thinking, what if I had something on you? Get the feeling I ain't just no match for you. Girl, you wonder where. Brew some coffee in the light of the morning. Raise some rods out by the lake. And we got the fire with a glass of wine. Yeah, just me and you. And if you want love, I'm the way to your heart, baby. Let your dreams come true. Take my time just to know that's right, baby. There's nothing we can't lose. Yeah, just me and you. Just to get your reaction. Look like a fool in the middle of the road, yeah. Anything that causes a little distraction. Girl, you wonder where. I brew some coffee in the light of the morning. Pass some rods out by the lake. And we supply the fire with a glass of wine, yeah. Just me and you. And if you love, I'm the way to your heart, baby. Let your dreams come true. I take my time just to know that it's right, baby. There's nothing we can't do. Yeah, just me and you. And if you want love, I'm the way to your heart, baby. Let your dreams come true. Take my time just to know that it's right, baby. There's nothing we can't lose. Yeah, just me and you. Daniel George on the kit there. Wow. He nailed it. Whoever said that, he nailed it. He nailed it. He fucking nailed it. Oh. Oh, my. I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. Oh, my. Again, would like to thank everybody for coming tonight. It means so much to me. It was a very restricted event. I'd have 700 people in this place if I could, due to the times and the pandemic and everything else. I've had people message me in the last couple of days, wondering about the event and how they can buy tickets, and it broke my heart. It literally broke my heart to say that it was an invite-only event and that only a number of people could come. This pandemic is hard. It's extremely hard on the music industry, and the industry that you love. You listen to the radio every day. You listen to Spotify, Apple Music, all this kind of stuff. Extremely hard on artists right now. And all of their support. You know what? The streaming side of things, it's one thing, but a lot of artists have a lot of merch. They have hats, T-shirts. They invest in this stuff to sell it out to you, to create their brand. I cannot stress it enough. CDs, vinyl. If you don't have a CD player, which I didn't, I'll tell you another story about that. So I picked up 400 CDs from Atlantic Disc about a month ago.
Mr. Robert Buck.
Where is he to? Is Robert Buck here in the building?
We just went to Wee.
Anyway, hi, Robert, wherever you're at, or if you're listening online, whatever else. Fantastic guy. Been around for a very long time. But anyway, so I got my 400 CDs, and I'm lugging them out to my truck, and I couldn't wait to open it up. And I'm like, I just want to hear it. I just want to hear it on a CD. I want to put it in the truck and listen to it. So I'm grabbing all these boxes, and I rip it open, and I grab a CD, and I got it on Instagram. I'm one hand trying to open the box, and I got my phone in the other hand. And I open the CD, take off the wrapper, whatever, open the CD, and I go to insert it in my truck, and there's no damn CD player. That devastated me, so I just turned on Spotify then and let it all rip. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to bring this tune in. This is all about a song. I didn't do much talking about my songs tonight for whatever reason because I'm having too much fun. But, anyway, this is my latest single. I'm sure it's a good time. We're going to have a little fun with it here. Have a little fun with it. Come on. Any clappers in the house? Let's clap. Let's clap. Come on. Just clap to his tune there, yeah. Having beers with my friends, with you on the back door of my mind. That night, last night, it sure was a good time. Those days have gone where we would stay up till the break of dawn, living life on the edge, 'cause I'm wrapped up in you now. Every time I hear a country song, I'm thinking about the good times that we had along. I don't know what my life is, but it sure means a good time now. Singing it up and grooving it down, making songs that make your love go round and round. It's just what love is all about, 'cause it sure means a good time now. Yeah. Oh. I was young, I used to pray for Friday to come now, 'cause I wanted a little time with my friends. Yeah, when I met you, all I want is peace, a little dime, and a bottle of wine. Can't help it, 'cause it sure means a good time now. Every time I hear that country song, I'm thinking about a good time we had alone. I don't know what my life is, but it sure means a good time now. Singing it up and grooving it down, making songs that make your love go round and round. Is this what life is all about? 'Cause it sure means a good time now. Yeah, sure means a good time. Oh, Nick Earl. Come on. Maybe life got its curveballs, that's so true. Maybe life got a way to make you slow down. There are reasons for this life, yeah. Every time I hear that country song, I'm thinking about the good times that we had along. I don't know what my life is, but it sure beats a good time now. Singing it up and grooving it down, making songs that make your love go round and round. Is this what life is all about? 'Cause it sure beats a good time now. Yeah, it sure means a good time now. Making love go round. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. That tune by Fustin Jancy was I got to bring that up. So I'm that tune actually was in the top 10. It was actually 8th in Canada yesterday for the most downloads and streams in Canada. And when they announced it, Fustin Jancy, number 8 in Canada right now. I'm like, okay, well, you know, whatever. If you just want to get on with that, whatever. It literally, myself and Steven talked about this earlier, and it was just like, it takes a lot to change one word on one end of a word to another end of a word. Anyway, long story short, the science wasn't right. Fustin Jancy is number 8 in Canada. So anyway, whatever.
Imagine what Justin Fancy could be, boy.
Yeah. I want to thank every one of you for coming out tonight. Truly, truly a night I'll never forget as long as I'm alive. And I really want that to have the same effect on you guys. I know every person in this room tonight is a true supporter of me and what I'm doing, and I cannot tell you how much that means to me. I can't tell you. Mr. Stephen Green on the piano here tonight, folks. Give it up there, the keys, yeah. This man has single-heartedly fulfilled my dreams when it comes to video and media and everything else. Center City Media. Look him up. Follow him. Do what you got to do. He created this video with Kaylee, my beautiful daughter. Created that when Long Time Coming came out. Think About You. Very big part of that. Sure Beats a Good Time. Big part of that. Sam, I love you to pieces. Thank you very much for being an integral part of that. This one's called Stop Loving You. This will be the last song of the evening plus tax. Here we go. Spend nights on the front porch, thinking about where you've been. We were the winners, we were the losers, and everything was in a spin. There was no winning, no losing, and there was nothing left for me. All in the front door in my face. And I'm telling you now, you covered me up before you let me down. Followed me up before I came around. There are things that I've learned to do. Spile the feelings I have for you, and there's no turning back, but I have to stay. Building my walls since you went away. There's nothing left for me to say. I've driven myself to stop loving you. There's one thing left to say. Will you go away? I can't feel the way I do. Wrapped up in someone new. We have to stay where we are right now. Figure it out so we know how to deal with the pain of leaving you. All while staying true. You covered me up before you let me down. You bottled me up before I came around. There are things that I've learned to do. Smile the feelings I have for you. There's no turning back, but I have to stay. Building my walls since you went away. There's nothing left for me to say. I've driven myself to stop loving you. Yeah, to stop loving you. When you said that it was over, I just kept moving on. You covered me up before you let me down. You bottled me up before I came around. Where'd you go? things that I've learned to do. Smiling the feelings I have for you, and there's no turning back, but I have to stay. Building my walls since you went away. Something left for me to say. I've driven myself to stop loving you. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, what a stellar brand. Great evening. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Nick Earl on the guitar there. And George on the kit. Greg Walsh on the way for Beta Bird. Stephen Green on the keys. Bodie Stacy from Clarenville. Here we go. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, stop loving you. I'm better believe, yeah, I'm thinking about. Yeah, one more then, Nick, by one more then. Come on, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dustin Fancy.
Thank you very much, folks.
Hey everyone, Joey here at DriveNL, Newfoundland's vehicle financing experts. We want to say a huge congratulations to Justin on dropping his new album, Sure Beats a Good Time. We here at the dealership.
Let's go. Let's hear it for Chess. Come on. All right, guys. No, let's get it going. Let's go. Fustin', Jancy. All right, guys. I want to thank you very much once more. I'm Dustin Parsons, Saltwater Noise. Thank you to my Saltwater team for coming out here and holding this together. Guys, I don't know about you, but this thing ended a little earlier than I thought. Does anyone want to hear a few more tunes? Holy lips. All right, guys. I think we need to get that encore train going. I told him if it gets loud enough, he has to come back out. Let's hear this. Let's hear this encore chant, guys. Encore, 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 encore. Come on, you bastards! Oh, yo!
Oh my God, nobody saw that coming. Somebody's already had his baby. Calm down.
Oh, my. I think the boys are going to rock this one. They like this one. My first single I released to radio in January. Here we go. Long time coming.
Has everybody had a good night?
Come on.
All right.
I've been engaged, stealing now, dirty old town's got a steady job making barn door rounds. It's been a long time coming around. It's been a long time coming around. Yep. I've been years and years writing this song, trying to better my life and fix what's wrong. It's been a long time coming around. It's been a long time coming around. Oh, my life, my so many things that went on in my life. Up someday, up Saturday too. It's been a hell of a ride getting where I'm to. Time and time I write that song, trying to better my life and fix what's wrong. It's been a long time coming around. It's been a long time coming around. Hey! How you doing? How you doing? Come on. Well, I'm singing this song as part of my deal, telling you stories of what's wrong and what's been real. It's been a long time coming around. 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 All my life I've been able to ride on so many things that went on in my life. Up someday, up Saturday too. It's been a hell of a ride getting where I'm to. Time and time I write that song, trying to better my life and fix what's wrong. It's been a long time coming around. 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 Take us home. Thank you, folks. Great night. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Let's go drinking.
Thank you. Justin, absolute pleasure, brother. So nice. Okay, guys, that's it for our show tonight. Everyone, make sure you're liking and sharing Justin Fancy on Facebook. Go check us out on Saltwater Noise as well. We're going to end this show now and go give a little extra thanks to our sponsors in the stream. One more time, thank you from Justin Fancy, his band, and Saltwater Noise. Thank you all very much. Good night.
Hey everyone, Joey here at DriveNL, Newfoundland's vehicle financing experts. We want to say a huge congratulations to Justin on dropping his new album, Sure Beats a Good Time. We here at the dealership are huge believers in supporting local artists and local companies. Check out our Facebook page for our huge staycation giveaway we've got going on right now.